Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Matty and welcome back to another episode in the Clan Wars series that we're doing in my Emphatic Elite clan war. So yeah, if you the first time you're joining me, this is a series where we just replay all the clan wars that we do. You can see this one was pretty close against VEFA or VEFA or however they want to pronounce it. And yeah, it's going through the best attacks that were done in the war by our side. I don't really ever show any of the enemy side because I just don't really, well, I suppose I could do actually, but to be honest it's more of a, I want to show our attacks and how we do at war, and how we're improving over time, that sort of thing. And yeah, the first attack is by Matty Do, who there was, luckily for us, a Town Hall 8 in their clan, which is normally a pretty easy 3-star, considering our clan's made up of all Town Hall 9s and a couple of Town Hall 10s. But that was a magical jump spell. I mean, wow. I think that could have been a lot better placed, probably up by the top air defense, and opening up the 2 wizard tower compartments and the arch tower compartment. That would have been a much better place for the jump spell, but hey ho. So yeah, we sort of analysed the war, the raids and how they do and how they're good, how they're not good, the different army strategies. You can see it's GoWiPe, and I know Matty Do soon after started using GoWiWi, because GoWiWi's, I think, to be honest, for a Town Hall 9, GoWiWi is one of the best strategies you can do. You might adapt it a little bit, throw in some Valkyries, throw a dragon, throw a P.E.K.K.A, something like that. You'll throw something in with it sometimes, or you'll just go pure on GoWiWi. And for that reason, it's pretty reliable. But you can see this is all pre-update. The next couple of videos I'm going to do are pre-update because I've got a few recorded. So sorry about that. You're going to see the slower arch towers and all that. But yeah, the update. That was bad golem placement by me. Sorry about that one. But yeah, the update's awesome. Really, it's made a few nice changes. Some people are not too happy with it, but I mean, if we're just looking at the base editors alone for the clan wars, and you know, basically the fact you can have 3 bases each is pretty cool. I'm really happy with that. And you can see this war as well. So I've done a GoWiWi with Valks, so it's like a GoWiWeaver, which is interesting. Again, I didn't bring a lightning. No, I did bring a lightning spell. I bought one of each spell. So yeah, I'm trying to get the troops into the core now, trying to get them to break through to the town hall, which they've done, which is perfect, because now it's going to be a key jump spell, I think, that's going to save this raid. And the last thing I want is all my troops sort of clumped up together to get splashed by the wizard towers, which is likely to happen if they stay where they are. So now that the fact that golems have sort of got through, it's going to make it a lot easier for the rest of my troops. So I think this raid is going to be all coming down to the queen, to be honest, as well. So I need to do another video soon on the maxing Legos and heroes, because my queen's now 22 going up to 23. I've got my Legos nearly maxed and all that sort of stuff. So lots of good stuff happening with me in my base. I'm still miles away from Town Hall 10. I still want to get my heroes, at least my heroes, to maximum level. Here, unfortunately, the arch tower did lock on the queen, which meant her demise. And you can see the wizards at the bottom, they're doing a great job cleaning up. And it's going to be the king, and all 3 golems are alive as well, which makes a huge difference, especially with those arch towers just hitting them hard. But when the wizards and the king and everyone comes back up, it's going to be a nice easy 3-star on this raid. I should have sped it up, really. It's a bit boring for this part of the video. But yeah, I'm glad to be bringing back another video. The last one I did was a sneak peek, if you hadn't seen it already, of what was coming in the update. And from my point of view, I know some people are were hoping for a new troop or something a bit bigger, but it was a Christmas update. It was all, I think, it's pretty much what I expected in a way. I'm just really glad that they brought the new war bases and that sort of thing. For me, that's huge. And there's just a lot of nice graphical updates, and the way that the troop levels look, the way that your hero bars, health bars, are displayed, and they flash on on the ability that you can see in the bottom, as well as they're clearer to see on the screen as well. Because when you're doing a full-on GoWiWi, you can quite easily lose your king, or lose the queen at where they are in the raid while you're trying to get all your troops down and get all the spells placed and all that sort of thing. Now, Aziz did a nice sort of hog raid here. Very nice. He did a very good job in taking down the queen, the clan castle troops, the golem is taking a lot of the hit as well, and meanwhile the huge group of hogs are just running around and cleaning everything up, which is working perfectly, to be honest. The only problem is, I find with hogs now, is that when the skelly traps are released, it just really does damage them quite a lot and make it. But in this raid, Aziz did a really good job of heal spell placement. I thought they were perfect. That extra heal spell just makes all the difference in my book. And yeah, now that the hogs have turned on the king and the defense and the skeletons, it's now just a case of running around and cleaning up. A couple of wizards are going to help, and hog raiding like this sometimes can come down to the time. When, as you can see there, he's got like 10 hogs left or whatever that is. It's going to make sure it's he should be able to get that 3-star quite nicely. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying watching a nice variety of war army compositions this time. It always normally centralises around sort of 3 golems and that sort of thing, but hogs are a little bit different. You just use the 1 golem to get the queen out most of the time. And what have we got? This is Lude. He is doing a wow GoWiPe. We're probably going to have witches in the CC from memory, but that'd be the logical thing to do. I think he's going to try and lure the there we go, lure the clan castle now. Hopefully one of those Teslas will go down, or hopefully, but well, both of them definitely won't. But that was a bit of a fail in luring the clan castle. A very nice sort of fake lure there, that was. But it managed to get I think all the troops out, actually. That looks about right in terms of quantity with the witches and wizards and that sort of thing. So maybe that trap didn't work out as well, or maybe Lude just got a little bit lucky. So what he needs to do now is try and take down these clan castle troops, which is doing a pretty good job. For me, this army comp didn't seem complete. Yeah, you can see he had witches in the CC, by the way. I mean, not many wizards. Only 2 Peckers. It just seemed a little bit odd, but we're going to see how it pans out now anyway. You can see got a nice wide golem spread. Most of the witches and the wall breakers are going in now to try and break into the core. So the core attack is going through the queen sort of spot. I'm hoping he's going to put his Peckers there as well, which I'd expect. Yep, there they go. Nice rage spell placement, mate. Wicked. Get those troops speedily into there. So seemed like quite a calculated deployment of troops. Once that queen's down, the Peckers are going to go to the core, which is always helpful, and that rage spell as well to help the troops deal with the now I don't know about the queen's ability there. Was that the right time? Was she going to die? Not 100% sure as well. But the core's going down pretty quickly. I think this GoWiWiPe has, yeah, it seems to work. For me, it didn't seem like enough wizards, but at the end of the day, I think the heroes are doing a lot of the work, and yeah, they're doing a good job of it. We've got quite a few defences still left. Queen's stuck on a wall at the back. King's going through. He's not got much time left. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-star just on the sheer amount of defences left, unless something magical happens here. Oh, the golems, sorry, the Peckers are there, the golems running through. No, this should be okay actually, because on the sheer fact of the golems maybe giving enough time for the troops to take out those defences and get in. Yeah, I think we're good on the 3-star actually. King and Peckers going off on their own little journey to the right hand side, but the Queen's coming in now. 2 defences left. Yeah, nice and easy, if you want to call it that. But ended up with a nice 3-star, so happy with that. Well done to Lude. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Anyway, sorry about I should have deleted that in a little bit then. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's one that I'm trying to keep going. It's what can I say? Clan Wars are sort of one of the biggest parts of the game now. A lot of people are doing only sort of war clans and that sort of thing, whereas before it was a little bit rarer. But yeah, it's starting to become a bigger thing now. And if you get a good team together, going into the 10v10 or 15 versus 15, the lower sized wars, firstly they're easier to control, and especially if you make sure you've got a good team, a good group of people that are good at raiding, it just makes all the difference. And the fact is, you can really just win most of the time. I mean, our sort of record at the moment, I think we had 13 wins, a draw, and then another win. So if you just counted the draw as a win, but it's not, that'd be 15 straight wins. If you count it as a loss, then it's, you know, we're back down to 1. But to win 13 consecutively in a row, it's pretty awesome, really. It's a good way to farm, because if you imagine the sort of raids and bases you're taking on, you're going to get an average of about 450,000 gold and elixir per raid, and about 2,000 dark. So you end up finishing with like 3,000 or 4,000 dark, and almost coming up to 1 million of each loot as well. So it can be very lucrative if you're in a constant war clan that always wins. So I would recommend it. If you're considering doing it, be very careful and very selective in how you go about sort of refining that. We at Emphatic, we have a farm clan that sort of supports the war clan. Due to the merge with Dragonica, it's made it very easy. The farm clans quite are booming with high level people, and when they want to join in wars they can. When their heroes are upgrading, they can opt out and join the farm clan, so it works very nicely in that respect. So I would recommend that. Now the big dog Ahmed going in with the, looks like a GoWiWi, but it's a GoWiWiPe. So Ahmed's got not as many wizards, but he brings in extra P.E.K.K.A.s and 4 witches, so it's an pretty hefty army. Now hounds can be so frustrating on defense. I mean, look at how much damage and they soak up. It's really put a stint on the lower left side of the base in the offense. Look at all the troops just shooting that hound and dying. Meanwhile, all the his troops have got into the core of the base pretty quickly, and the P.E.K.K.A.s are in there, and they're going to do a good job in taking down the core's gone. I think it's pretty safe to say the Infernos are about to go as well. There goes one, there goes the other, and the core has been ripped out now. So, but that hound is still alive. It's amazing. The king's running around the outside now, so this is actually looking pretty good. The only unfortunate thing then was obviously the queen took a bit of a battering, and the king, he's got no ability left. So if they'd have got round this second ring a bit quicker, I'd be confident to say that he could have got the 3-star, but unfortunately it just didn't pan out. That hound really did it. The golem got stuck, you can see, in the core. Unfortunate that he didn't jump over, or Ahmed only took 1 jump and he got that, used to get that in the core, but hey ho, it worked out okay. And those lava pups, they really are taking down those troops quite quickly. So if you guys haven't tried using a lava hound as defense yet, I'd potentially consider using it, because it looks like it did a pretty good job there anyway. But yeah, just to run through the stats of that war, 34 to 30, it was pretty close. We got more 3-stars, that's why we won. And there was only one star left on the field, so Ahmed got the most heroic attack. Well done to you, sir. And yeah, it was a nice easy clan war. Well, not easy, it was a nice clan war, that one was. I remember at 15 versus 15, the lineup changes in our wars every war. If you're a town hall 9 or a town hall 10 and you think you've got what it takes to come and join, offers are open. But you need to have strong heroes, strong base, strong walls, and yeah, let me know, add me on Kick or whichever. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace.